What's all this election stuff?
It's the state election.
Oh,
Do you know who you're gonna vote for?
nah, not yet.
Got a minute?
Yep, loads of time.
Well. Most Australians are worried about corruption. I'm scared.
It's corruption!
And our anti-corruption body, ICAC, is in danger.
Have any proof?
A report by the New South Wales Auditor General found...
Damn, now I feel like a dickhead.
Auditor General found that ICAC's funding model risks undermining its integrity. Because the Liberal Party has the power to slice ICAC's funding with no explanation. And they use this power, making this situation real. Hey, can we have some money?
For what?
To investigate your crimes?
Of course. Here's $1.
Can we have some more?
What do you say when someone gives you money? Yes, good! Now what do you say when someone gives you a bullet?
Why does Perrottet not want to fix this? Because of his philosophy. I actually taught Perrottet philosophy back in uni. Here's footage of one of our lessons. I disagree because of my philosophy. What philosophy is that? Self-interest. Thank you, Dom. Very cool. It's not like Labor's going to be any better. Instead of the secretive funding logic that always leaves ICAC begging for more, Labor wants to fix these two problems. An independent committee will say, ICAC needs this much money, and any deviation from that amount of funding has to be publicly explained and justified, making it a nightmare to cut their funding. Labor's policy turns this situation into, hey man, we got the funding. Oh, we know what you did.
That's good news. Let me congratulate you with death!
Oh, shit!
Did I damage the environment? Yeah, like so much. Second in command of the New South Wales Liberals, Stuart Ayres, said that they will commit to an independently funded ICAC when they stop wasting our money. Miss, it's a waste of class time to check my exam results. Miss, stop it! You failed. Whereas Labor said, we want an independently funded ICAC, not because it investigates our opponents, but because it investigates us. Who do you want more? The party that's scared of having its work checked, or the party that's trying to get its work checked? The people want more action on climate change, and 3/4 of the top 50 economists in the Economic Society of Australia said that their number one priority was climate change. So who's better on climate change? The Liberal Party have a higher target for carbon reduction. Target? You mean Perrottet just said it?
Mr. Perrottet, question.
Question. What is your carbon reduction target? Our carbon reduction target is 75% by 2035. Yeah? No! 100%! Yeah! Yeah! Tomorrow! Yeah! No! 1,000%! Yesterday! Let's go! How? How are you gonna do that? I'll fucking kill you! Let's look at their records. The Federal Liberal Party ranked worst in the developed world on climate policy. Labour has a target, and results. Victoria Labour already doubled their carbon reduction target 3 years ago. South Australia cut 40%. Liberals get in, it goes back up to 33%. Queensland Labour have cut their emissions by 20%, 2/3 of the way there for their 2030 target of 30%. Tasmania have cut their emissions by 108%, 98.9% of which was done under Labour. It now absorbs more carbon than it emits. The only CO2 being emitted comes from Liberal Party staffers putting out cigars on welfare mums. Hello. Oh! Ah! That'll teach you from sucking off the state's tit. Western Australia Labour went up by 21%. But 4 out of 5 ain't bad. I mean, just look at this graph. Labour gets in, it goes down. Liberals get in, it goes up. What more do you need? Every time the Liberal Party gets in, they ruin our progress on reducing emissions, ignoring economists, the people, and the world when they ask, can you please do something about climate change? Why do they keep bothering me about this? The Liberal Party believes in preserving Australia's natural beauty and environment. They do this by tripling the amount of trees they cut down. Innovation. They also introduced the Native Vegetation Act, which, according to a report by the National Resources Commission, protected the environment by increasing the area of land approved to be destroyed 13 times. A counterintuitive approach to the environment, an intuitive approach to big business. Of the land clearing, 60% of it is unexplained or illegal. That part of the forest is endangered. Why did you cut it down? No comment. Oh my god. This is it. I've met my match. If you'll excuse me, I have to go. All my legal training, years at the academy wasted. The chief executive of the Nature Conservation Council said, "They won't stop." He said, the coalition promised its new laws would enhance protections for bushland and wildlife. These figures and the rising number of threatened species shows the laws completely fail to deliver on that promise. A broken promise that makes us the only developed nation on the list of the world's deforestation hotspots. Accomplishments you wouldn't even hope were possible. It is the Labour Party that promises a review of the laws that let this happen. To sum up, the Liberals won't stop unexplained land clearing. They won't stop illegal land clearing. They won't even release a map of regulated land clearing. They will use any pretense they can to cut down more forest. They've tripled the number of trees cut down, increased the area of land to be destroyed by 13 times. If the Liberal Party were a person asked about their opinion on destroying the forest, their honest reaction would be,
And I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it. You see, I'm itching to do it again.
and I'm supposed to believe that this is the party that will meet its carbon reduction targets. The The number one concern for Australians is cost of living.
One of the big factors affecting cost of living is how much of the state's resources get pawned off to a monopoly.
Things like healthcare, transport, and water. The Liberal government under Gladys Berejiklian said no more privatisations.
Now this was said despite having privatised $93 billion already.
Guys, I'm done, I'm finished, I swear.
They don't know this, but I'm lying.
That's for-profit hospitals which became famously expensive and dangerous disasters.
Months of damning claims that Northern Beaches Hospital was understaffed, had a shortage of basic supplies and was the scene of botched surgeries.
Patients were in grave danger.
It's roads making us the most tolled city on earth.
Wow, winning. It's how you perceive it.
It is impossible to drive on more than 67% of the Sydney motorway network without paying.
It's $2 billion a year spent on travel in Sydney alone. And now, after roads and hospitals were privatised, people are starting to go,
It's just not right. It's really eerie here. Something's fucky.
and the Liberal Party vote in public to privatise our water.
For all the candidates, do you support the privatisation of Sydney Water or other government assets?
But don't worry, Perrottet said it was just a mistake.
No, they've made a mistake and they've clarified that position.
Are you going to privatise the water? No. But they voted yes to privatise. Yes, and that was a mistake to say in public. In public. Yes, they're supposed to say no in public, but do it in private. If I speak, are you going to freeze frame me? Why is privatisation bad? It doesn't raise prices. It's not privatisation alone. Chair of the ACCC, Rod Sims, said, privatising assets without allowing for competition or regulation creates monopolies that raise prices, reduce efficiency, and harm the economy. He said, this makes us all poor. That's what the Liberal Party have done to roads, that's what they've started doing to hospitals, it's what they've done to our energy grid, and it's what they're going to do to our water. It's the Labor Party that's going to ban privatisation. It's the Labor Party that have introduced a bill that'll make it much harder to privatise public assets. It's the Labor Party that's going to cap toll prices, stop for-profit hospitals, and stop our water from being owned by a single giant company. What about the Sex Party? They changed their name to the Reason Party. No!